Hey, what's up YouTube? It's me, Sarah, and in today's video, I'm going to be talking about aging and the concept of aging that I feel has really erupted on social media, especially TikTok, and how there's like this skewed perception of aging and how you're supposed to look at a certain age. So working in a school, I get asked what my age is a lot. I don't like to give out my age when it comes to work and kids because they have this idea of what's old nowadays. For some of them that I did answer, like, yeah, I'm around this age range, they get so shocked and they're like, wow, you look so good for your age. And I'm like, you do realize this is still young. Like, I'm not even 30 yet. Kids are thinking that once you hit 25, your life is over. You should be married with a house and making over 6 figures and all this type of stuff. And that's crazy to me. Their idea of age is so inaccurate and not realistic, you know? And I think that social media really has played a part in what these kids are thinking we're supposed to look like by a certain age. And I think it's also just the use of fillers and Botox and all this talk of age that has really gotten to the youth, I feel. And on TikTok, you know, these beautiful people who are in their 20s and 30s showcase their unfiltered skin and how they look like raw, no makeup, and their laugh lines, their crow's feet, their gray hair, any wrinkles or fine lines that they have, they showcase it to show like, this is what I look like, you know, and I'm this age, like whether it's 30, 35 or whatever. And it's okay to embrace the stage that you're at. Kids now are just like, dang, like I would have thought you were like 40s, 50s. And I think that's so insulting to even talk about is someone's age, because it could be really rude, the reaction that you can get. But I also think that it's so inaccurate what they think we should look like by the time we're 30. I wanted to talk about some changes I've noticed since I've turned 29 last month, and I want kids to know that it's okay to embrace the changes that your body is undergoing once you go through life. So once I hit 29, I already had multiple gray hairs. I noticed a fine line on my forehead. I've done no Botox, no fillers, nothing like that, because that's just a personal choice of mine. I can see that eventually with time I will have crow's feet. Nothing wrong with that, because I love laughing and I love showcasing the fact that I've lived a happy life, right? That's how I like to see it. And I think that there are changes in my overall body. Like, I've definitely gained weight. My hips have grown wider, boobs have gotten bigger with time. And I think that's okay to embrace the fact that I'm not a teenage girl anymore. I don't have a teenage high school body anymore, you know? Even when I was in college, my body has definitely changed from the time I was in college to now. And now it's more of a womanly body because I've gone through like 2 stages of puberty, or so it feels like, and I've learned to just embrace the body that I have now and the little belly fat that I have. Like, I will never have perfectly flat stomach. I just feel like it's just not in me anymore, you know? And I'm okay with that. I love having a soft tummy. Like, I have no issues with it whatsoever. When you're in your 20s, it's not like you're gonna have your life figured out. A quote that I really love is, let's say you're 20, you're only like a 2-year-old adult, right? Because you become an adult when you're 18. And then when you're 25, you're only a 7-year-old adult. So when you look at it like that, it's just really comforting to know that you don't have to have everything figured out, and you really are just living by your own standards, your own life. You're on your own journey. And I wish that was normalized a lot more than by a certain age you should have your retirement, you should have this together, this and that. It's like, it's not always like that. It's okay to continue to discover yourself even in your 30s. But from what I hear, your 30s is better than your 20s. If y'all are having any kind of anxiety about age, just relax. It's not that big of a deal. Age is more than just a number. It's a mindset. If you feel young and you're full of life, who cares how old you are? You know, like, don't let that stop you from living your life. Your existence is just for yourself. It's not to please others or to make others more comfortable. I don't know, that's just some stuff that I've been thinking about lately. The concept of aging to me truly has changed as I've gotten older. I just feel so much more sure of myself. I'm more sure of what I want from life, what I want in a partner, and I couldn't say that when I was 20, 21, but now that I'm 29, I feel so much more full of life. And I look back on older pictures of mine and I didn't have the same glow that I have today. I'm glowing more and I'm so much happier and more at peace with myself and more full of life that I didn't have back then. And it just gets better and better with time. And I hope that if you are young and watching this video, you don't get scared when you hit your 20s, or if you're in your 30s and you haven't had life figured out, you're starting to see the signs of aging, right? That it's okay. It's truly a mindset. And I do believe that aging is a privilege that not everybody gets to have. But yeah, that's really just a really random rant that I wanted to go on because, you know, it's okay if you have wrinkles. Nobody's expecting you to look smooth as butter when you're 50, okay? Like, who cares? And who cares if you look older than your age or younger than your age? Honestly, doesn't even matter. And it's flattering to some to say, oh, you look younger, you look like a kid, or you look so young. Like, thank you, but it's also just about how you feel inside. And I think that we should focus on that more so than just physically, you know. Definitely do what makes you feel good and take care of yourself in the best way that you can so that you look good and you feel good and you want to spread that good, you know? I would love to hear y'all's comments down below, how you feel social media has really warped the idea of aging and how you're supposed to look and all this type of stuff. I would love to know y'all's thoughts. And if you are older, if you could drop some life advice down in the comments below, I would really appreciate it. I just love hearing what other people have to say and their wisdom. Yeah, thank you so much for watching, everyone. I hope that y'all enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, please make sure to check the description box down below. I'll link other related videos of mine that you may find helpful or informative, and please stay tuned. I post every single Monday.